What's going on, guys? Yuri here, and today I want to show you six ways to strengthen your core without moving a muscle. So I know that sounds like a bold promise, but let me show you in just a second, and I'm going to tell you why it's important, because a lot of times we're doing sit-ups, or people are recommending doing sit-ups. It imposes a huge amount of stress on the spine. It only strengthens those 8-pack muscles, the rectus abdominis, and that creates muscular imbalances, which can lead to postural issues and all sorts of other things. So I'm going to show you 6 exercises that require no movements. You'll see. It's all about tension development. That's the key with core training. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is a simple breathing exercise. Forehead towards the floor, and you're going to inhale, push the belly button into the floor. Exhale, draw the belly button up towards the spine and raise your pelvic floor, almost like you're squeezing and doing a Kegel at the same time. You're going to raise that belly button, and that's going to activate your transverse abdominis muscle, which is the natural waist belt that you have within your core. 5-second hold. Inhale, push the belly button into the floor. Exhale, draw the belly button up. This is a really, really important breathing exercise to start to train some of your deeper core muscles that are so often neglected. So you're raising the pelvic floor as you're drawing the belly button up. Okay, so it creates more compression and more stabilization in your core. Now that's important to start with, because that's a basic kind of brace or type of contraction you want to have in the following exercises. So next we're going to do a bird dog, and I'm going to do a static bird dog, so no movements, and here's what it looks like. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, neutral spine, draw the abdominals in, raise the pelvic floor. Okay, starting position. Contract, full flexion, left arm, right leg goes back. Now you're going to hold this for about 30 seconds. Okay, you can see I'm not just hanging out here. I'm fully contracting all of my muscles from my fingertips through my core, right glute, all the way down to my leg. That's a heavy amount of work. You should feel your heat, your body generating heat. Your core is working to stabilize. Make sure you're not twisting. You're square, nice and level. Once you're done, 30 seconds on one side, left leg goes out. Contract the right arm out to the side at 90. Draw the abdominals in, raise the pelvic floor. 30-second hold. So I'm slightly out of breath, and I didn't do anything. I was just contracting muscles. Okay, I talk about this a lot, is the importance of muscle activation as being a hugely neglected component to most people's core workouts. Let me give you a perfect example with the next exercise, the plank. So you may have been told that the plank is good, right? Hey, let's plank, let's hang out. This is all good, right? So let me show you something. Let's see if I can. Okay, so I'm going to show this with kind of the t-shirt elevated a little bit so you can see some muscle activation. So bring the t-shirt up so you can see what's happening in the core, hopefully. So here I'm just going to hang out, okay? I'm not doing anything. Now I'm going to draw the belly button in, contract my muscles, and now I'm trembling. The difference, I don't know if you can see it, is day and night. And what that means is that I'm getting more stability around my spine, around my joints, around my hips, and more muscles activated, which is making this exercise a lot more challenging. So the key is in these static positions, especially in the static positions as well as movement patterns, is to activate your muscles appropriately. Most people don't do that, and they waste their time with exercises like the plank, where they're just hanging out and not getting the full benefit. Next, we'll do the same thing with the side plank. So you can go from the knees if you're a beginner, okay? Or you can go from the feet if you're more advanced. Again, don't just hang out, okay? Watch the difference here. I'm hanging out, I'm contracting, right? Get this engaged, get this going on. Okay, so you can have the hand up here as well, but the key is contracting everything going on in the core here, okay? So that is numero 4. Okay, next we're gonna do a dead bug, which is on our back. Again, no movement. It looks like a sit-up, but we're not gonna do any sit-ups. So legs are at 90. You're gonna take your hands, you're gonna push them into your thighs, and the thighs are gonna push back into your hands. Draw your belly button down, activate those muscles. I'm not moving, but I am working. Hold that for about 10 seconds and relax, okay? So you can do that, a couple reps, 10 seconds on, a couple seconds off, repeat for a couple rounds. Okay, final exercise. Normally you use a small weight here, 5 or 10 pounds at the most, and you're gonna go into a squat, and you're gonna hold the weight out in front of you, okay? Really important that you do this with a strong abdominal brace. Not a heavy weight, very light, and all you're doing here is you're sitting back on the heels and you're holding this out. When you do this, huge amount of activation through the pillar of your trunk, and you're just gonna hold that without any movements, all right? So give those 6 exercises a shot, no movement involved. The key is activation through the core. It'll make a huge difference for your workouts, and it's gonna save your back. Enjoy.